Hello, and welcome to Kickin In Crocs, the podcast. We talk about martial arts stuff, geeky stuff, and all sorts of stuff. My name is Steve, one half of Kickin In Crocs.
I'm Dave, the other half of Kickin In Crocs.
Yeah. And I am Nick, the shadow half of Kickin In Crocs.
We should probably start saying, I'm Steve, 1/3 of Kickin In Crocs. I'm Dave.
We talked about that, though, and he said not to do that.
1/3 of Kickin In Crocs.
He said not to do that.
I'm just going to switch to the martial arts guy and be done with it.
So he's leaving us.
No.
Yes.
That's what I'm getting from that, right? He's leaving us.
Wow.
He's going to start his own brand.
Never. I don't have any brands.
You're going to start your own brand.
Well, hello, gentlemen.
You're going to start
Hello,
the punching in polos nonsense you and Alex were talking about.
It's so funny. Did he say that?
Yeah, he said that. He was the one that came up with that, and you're like, I'm in.
So what's up, everybody?
In our alternate universe. How are you?
Nick and I were just looking over, because last week we talked about McGregor having to pull out from the fight. And
yeah.
So he put up this week a picture of his injury, and it's a broken pinky toe, and it looks like a bruise. So Rafael Dos Anjos, who was supposed to fight Connor McGregor in like 2018, right? Is that what I said?
No, 2016 you said.
2016?
Yeah, it was quite some years ago.
Yep.
Right. So he had to pull out because he had a broken foot. It was 2016. Dos Anjos had to pull out when he has a broken foot, right? So on Instagram, they put up a side-by-side, ESPN, of Dos Anjos' gigantic broken foot.
Yeah, that is
And
gnarly.
the itty-bitty little pinky toe bruise that McGregor has.
That should literally be taped up.
And and then next to it, they put up the video when Connor was like, "Did you see that thing? He should be taking ibuprofen, you know, I can't
Look
even
at
say
it, it's a bruise.
He's basically
It's a bruise.
saying, like, suck it up.
If
put
I
some
walked
ointment
in to
on
get
it,
an
get it
X-ray-
right.
Put some ice. So like, it's funny now.
My
all
doctor
these
would
years
say,
later,
get out of here.
all these years later, he pulls because he's got a bruise.
Then there's that.
I mean, it looks like a nice bruise, but like,
At the end of the day, coming from him, though, is where you're just like,
well,
really?
the funny part is the guy that's replacing. So Alex Pereira, who's replacing him, I believe has 3 broken toes at the moment.
Wait, right now?
Yeah.
Crazy. I mean, I know that it happens because in martial arts, you're going to kick stuff wrong and maybe crack knees with somebody during a sparring match. But, it happens.
That's
No, it wouldn't
really-
happen?
That's a silly injury that most professionals wouldn't do.
I absolutely agree with you.
Yeah.
But, like, if they're not a professional.
Yeah. So Alex Pereira.
Anybody that's get paid to do martial arts is considered
So
professional.
Alex Pereira broke his toe before UFC 300.
Oh, did he? And he
Yeah.
still went out there and did an amazing job.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the shin injuries, the knee injuries, the toe, and anything where your body's colliding, that's common and it stinks.
It's a fascinating.
Yeah.
I slammed my pinky toe yesterday. We were doing our sparring rounds.
Yep.
And
He sure did.
it's still pretty sore. I probably put a little small hairline in there.
So I'll say what they said in the 80s. Let me know when I should care.
Exactly.
All right.
Well,
Sounds good.
you know what it is. So like I've broken that
Never?
pinky toe.
Gotcha.
I've broken that pinky toe a couple times. Not always martial arts related issues.
Got it. Aggressive scrambling of eggs.
Things dropped on it.
My favorite. Catching
I'm
the
surprised I
catching
didn't
egg
break
of
it
the
till
once.
edge of
So-
the cabinet.
So I broke it.
coffee
I
table?
broke
Never-
the
no,
nail
not
bed.
forgiving.
So I broke the nail bed at it. So I have 2 nails that go in opposite directions on the
I have
the
that,
one
yeah.
foot. So I had to but when I flex for the ball of the foot
Okay.
on a front kick with my left leg, the pinky toe doesn't really move all that much.
Just
so
stays.
all the other toes go straight up because I've been doing it for years, right?
And your pinky toe just
But
points.
the pinky toe just doesn't go where I want it to go anymore. I mean, no matter what, like even like just curling my foot, it doesn't move the way I like it to. So
man,
every now
that's
and then
not
I try not to throw front kicks with my left leg. All
You
that
don't want,
much.
yeah, no one notices though. You're good. If you didn't tell,
But,
your secret was with us, but now it's out. Now it's out. You know, go for his
Well, I
left
dropped
foot.
a piece of wood. The first, I
First,
broke it.
Foot stomps.
That's it.
I broke it one
dangerous.
time with a piece of wood. Fell like directly on the pinky toe. I also broke it walking into my bed. You ever just you stub your?
Yeah.
But I stubbed
Yes,
it.
all
We
the
just
time.
said that. We were
stubbed
just talking
it
about the
good,
coffee
yeah.
table.
Yeah.
Well, wasn't it? It was one of your students. Was it that?
No.
No. For
Wait a
his
minute.
black belt exam, the
Oh,
junior years
yeah.
ago, who foot stomped his dad in practice and broke his
Chad
foot.
Schreiber?
No, not Chad
Oh,
Schreiber.
no.
The real little one.
It was,
He
Cade.
real- Cade.
Yeah,
remember?
yeah.
Didn't he
It was
break
Cade.
his dad's
Yeah.
foot?
Oh,
What
yeah,
did he
metatarsals
stop?
Because he did a
break real
good,
quick.
proper foot stomp with the heel of his foot right in the right spot
The
on his dad's
metatarsals will
foot.
break.
Oh yeah.
Cracked it.
So that foot stomp's no joke.
What was I
What
gonna say?
did,
so we
what
have
did
an
Chad
adult
do?
we have an adult student
I missed that. What the child?
He also broke his dad's foot with a strike.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Oh, 100%.
Oh, those trainings.
We have an adult student that she stubbed her foot on her bed, much like myself. But I only caught the pinky toe, and I like broke the pinky toe.
Okay.
She stubbed like her big toe and like the two toes next to it, and not stubbed, like shattered. Like shattered. Like
Oh,
she's
thank you. No,
still, she just got out of the boot. Happened like 9 months ago. She just got out of the boot. Like
That's
it was
crazy.
bad, and it was all
Really?
from like walking at night and just boom.
Oh my god, bro.
It doesn't take a lot.
No, it does not.
It doesn't take a lot.
What are
No
some of
bueno.
the? What are some of the? That okay? That was just scary. You guys both literally took a sip of tea at the exact same time. You literally moved in sync. You picked the mug up, you sipped the tea, you put it back down at the exact same time. That was scary.
Years of hanging out together. That's what
So
kind of happens.
graceful.
Oh my
So
god,
great.
so graceful.
Oh,
Drinking
my
tea,
goodness.
so graceful. So, what are some of the worst? Do I want to say injuries? Yeah, I guess we'll say injuries. What are some of the worst injuries you guys have experienced through your course of martial arts career, or even just life in general?
Life in general or martial arts career?
I'm putting like aside from like the broken toes and jammed fingers, like something that actually put you on the shelf for a little bit.
Shoulder.
Through your shoulder.
Shoulder.
Yeah.
Why well, this same shoulder a couple of times, so it's still not right now. But I've been doing my exercise every night. But like, I separated my shoulder when I just got out of college and I got back into training. We were doing a lot of wrestling, referee's position,
Okay.
and I got slammed from referee's position straight into my shoulder. And I'll never forget this because I just graduated college.
Okay.
Okay. My long-term person that I was with, I was dating this girl for like 7 years almost.
Yep.
Not
Dumped
Kelsey.
me.
Yep.
Oh, no. Kelsey's the love of my life. So I'm unemployed because I just left the job for this girl who then dumped me like 2 days after I left the job, right?
Nice.
So the only thing that brings me peace of mind
Is kicking
is
things.
training.
Yep, me too.
And then boom, take my shoulder out. So I go from doing like 100 push-ups a day to like I couldn't do one. And like I had a separated shoulder, and I'm like this, and I'm like, so I'm unemployed, can't train, no girlfriend. I'm
You're like, all right.
Life's not.
I was
great
like,
Rock
right
meet
now.
bottom.
and I was like, so this is the real world after college.
And you got it pretty quick.
It's like, wow.
You got it all in 1 month.
But thankfully, it
man.
was just like a minor separation, so it was only a PT. But it's the same shoulder now that I'm having trouble with. So I'm wondering if like,
You did it again. You think
Well, you
well,
know,
no, not that it just that, like, it never,
fully healed?
I had the same issues. I had the cortisone shot in my shoulder because I have a bunch of tears all over my right arm from just years of training. And then mine was my back. Even you know.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Uh-huh.
Want to tell us how you did that?
No, but I will because I'm not shy. I'll tell the story, and they throw me under the bus, the proverbial pedal every time I do it. So I was in my front yard just cleaning up after we were pruning some of the rose bushes, and as I bent over to pick up the bag, I'm on the ground. And here's the crazy thing. Nicole's in the car because we're about to leave. And I said, let me just grab these last 2 things. I'll throw them in the garbage. We'll go. She's in the car on her phone. I'm on the floor. No, like, let me look up. Let me see if my husband. I'm pulling
I'm on my
myself
phone.
up by the banister, trying to stand up. No, she just
It's like,
in the car, no care, and it was bad. I mean, you knew I had that belt that was an adjustable belt for months, at least 6 months.
so you, basically, is what you threw you back out. Basically, is what happened.
Yeah, sure, but now I have to be very, very careful with
Yeah.
it. So
I
if
threw
feel it
my
at
back
all, I
out
feel it.
once.
Once
doing,
was enough to keep me out.
doing,
I was shelved for 4 months and very light.
So I
training,
was
and fit in 6
kickboxing. I was
months.
doing a lot of kickboxing, and a couple of guys were getting ready for a police officer's like test. So I showed up late, which I hate being late. You know me, I hate it. So I was like, I jumped in. I got there like a couple minutes late, so I missed the whole warm up and everything. And they were doing like from your belly, you had to spring up and sprint.
Okay, all right.
So from my belly, I sprung up to sprint, As soon as I sprung up, I went, whoa, and I couldn't move.
Spring back down.
One of the guys there, though, was a chiropractor. One of the guys that was kickboxing.
Nice,
And he's
good.
like, he immediately came over.
Is that Ed?
No, way before I ever met Ed.
Oh, okay.
But, yeah. The only other real injury I have is, I'll hold it up to the camera. My pinky, see how it juts out?
Mm-hmm.
I can't, it'll close with the fist, but it
So
springs
if
open.
you do a spear hand, it won't close?
Oh my God.
Really? How about your thumb? Put your thumb down.
I can force it.
Man up. Come on, let's go.
I have the muscle. So what happened
So
was,
can you curl it in for 3-finger thrust?
Yeah, you can do that. That's fine.
Okay.
like that, though. I can't
All right.
touch.
Oh, interesting.
It's, I mean, it
I never
automatically-
noticed that.
Yeah, you wouldn't. It automatically. So what happened was, one of our Sunday sparring sessions.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna name who it was, but somebody was like annoying and just
What did their name rhyme with?
row.
Okay.
And
That's
he
not
just
a
kept.
rhyme.
He kept. Yeah, no. I just dropped a letter or 6. But I don't know what it was. But we were going like it was the sparring got a little heavy, and I cracked him like cracked him hard. But I rolled the glove rolled a little bit.
Oh, you
so I
got
thought
it.
I put I was like, I definitely put a boxer's fracture in that. That was my first thought. So it was like, oh. So I went and got it X-rayed, and they're like, no, it's not broken, but you probably did something to that ligament. Like, here's a
So now
prescription.
just
Go get an
hold on.
MRI. And I went, okay, thank you. I'll make an appointment, and then that was it.
Never.
And I never did it. And the truth of the thing hurt for like a year. Then one day it just stopped hurting.
And you're like,
I have
fine.
no loss of strength. It just sticks out weird.
Okay. That's
Well,
interesting.
the body is a self-healing
I mean,
organism.
I have
so-
to like, I can't. I have to
Love is
really
healing itself
muscle
there.
to get it in. But whatever.
I remember when I broke my thumb and they first put the pin in,
Yeah, no,
and
thank you.
they hit a ligament, and I couldn't do anything with my hand. I couldn't close my hand more than this, and I had to go back.
Yeah.
And the doctor had to start messing with
Oh,
the pin.
gosh.
And
Yeah.
I almost climbed up the wall like Spider-Man.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, it hurts. I'm like, you just put it in yesterday.
Yeah.
Yes. Now, when he went to take it out, I was so nervous that I took some painkillers, which he told me I could do, and it was nothing. It was like, so that's what he was expecting when he was adjusting it.
Yeah.
Because when you pull it out at the end of a extended period, it's like nothing's happening.
Yeah.
But what he failed to consider was this isn't the end of the period. This
Yeah,
is
yeah.
the day after you put it in. The injury's crazy fresh, and it's stuck in between spots it's not supposed to be.
No, thank you.
Oh, it was super fun.
Yeah.
But thumb is good. Thumb is
Nice.
So
Cool.
you're young. You don't have any real major.
good. You don't wake up achy.
I have never thrown my back out or separated my shoulder, but I have.
I hope you
I
never
have-
do. That's awesome.
I have pulled this hamstring 3 times.
Nobody cares. Anyway, so
You know what I
real
just got-
injuries. No,
so-
kidding.
so-
that's tough.
So you remember when I broke my foot at Halloween? I broke that big toe, like shattered it.
Yes.
And I was in that
Yes.
boot.
Mm-hmm.
And
We
my hip
all
was
know.
my hip was starting to hurt from walking weird.
Yep.
And then my buddy Mike that we kickbox with, he just broke his foot, broke his ankle,
What?
broke his foot.
Did he?
ankle. Yeah. At auto shop, he does like auto work and
Yeah,
stuff. And he slipped and rolled,
Oh.
and he didn't think it was
And it
anything.
broke on the
Yeah.
roll.
Yeah,
Oh.
well, he fell off off a
Oh,
platform.
Okay. It wasn't like he walked off a.
No. Yeah, no, but it went down to a weird ankle in a body shop, like a,
Yeah. I get it. For auto repair. I get it.
Yeah. So he came over. He just had a daughter. Congratulations. But he came
Yes,
over
congratulations.
so I could meet his daughter, and we had some things to drop off for him.
How long is he off the shelf now? On the
This was
shelf.
a while ago. So this was like a month ago, 2 months ago. But he's healing okay. But he comes in and he's got the boot on, and he's got this thing on his other shoe that levels him out.
Smart.
And
That's
I'm like,
smart.
what is
Where was that?
I was like, what is that? My guy didn't give me that. He's like, oh, no, I didn't get that. Like, Amazon. He's like, the wife knew about it.
Oh wow.
So you go on Amazon.
So his feet are fine, even on the same.
they're even. Because it's,
Wow.
it's this thing that
Nice.
Velcros to the bottom of your sneaker, right?
You know, he could have done the same thing with just platform Crocs.
Probably. But this is adjustable, so it'll measure.
Where were you? See, that's awesome.
It's
Wow.
it's
Now we know
adjustable,
for next time.
so it measures out. But you can go on Amazon and find it. It literally levels out when you have a boot. I'm like, that would have saved my hip and my knee. And
Now,
the
what?
things you
Your
learn.
hamstring? You said. What?
What?
What did you injure?
My hamstring.
It's hammy.
My right hamstring has been pulled 3 times.
Ouch.
That's it. That's all I got.
Anything specific? Was it like in training, or was it doing some work? Or?
First time was track. So that was just
I didn't know
me
he did
being
track.
dumb. I did track and field for all 4 years of high school.
Now, were you just like a runner? Did you do hurdles? Like,
Well,
what
I
did you
did my specialty was the 400 meter dash.
do? Yep. Okay.
400 meter dash, and they threw me into some 200 meter and like 4x200 relays and stuff like that.
Nice.
But anything shorter than the 200, I just wasn't explosive enough for, which I was always upset at because I wanted to do the shorter distances. But 400 meter was all right. I got the endurance for this, so that's what they put me in.
Cool.
So that's what I did for most of it. And then in senior year of high school, I was like, you know what? I've been doing this same race for 3 years. 3+ years, because I'd have been through winter track in senior year as well. So I was like 3.5 years. I've been doing the same thing. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna add in long jump this year.
And that's when you heard
The first meet, right? So went through practicing long jump and doing the 400 meter stuff too. So this was this first meet. They had me in the the long jump, and they had me doing the 400 and the 4x400 relay. So long jump was first for me. My first jump at a meet. Pop.
That'll do it.
And you're out for the season.
Yeah.
Damn.
It was too funny because my coach would never that year in spring track, I competed with that long jump in the first meet, and then wasn't able to race again until the very last meat of the entire spring
the whole
season.
season out.
So yep. There was a video floating around, because
Nothing ever.
I
sounds good when
wanted
there's a video floating around.
Yeah, there was a video floating around because I really wanted to make that last race good, because it was my last race ever.
Okay.
Because at that
and
point I decided I wasn't going to college.
Are we watching this video together?
I don't know where it was one of my friends that had taken the video and they had showed it to me. They never sent it to me because at the time I did not have a nice, sophistically advanced phone, so I wasn't able to receive this
But
video.
you can still get it.
Probably somehow. I could probably try and find it somehow. But so the gun went off and I'm running, and the video was of the final turn, and there goes me. 1 second, 2 seconds. There comes everybody else, because I just bolted in the beginning of
You're
it.
also very well rested.
Yeah, I was very well rested, but I was poorly trained. But I was poorly trained because by the time I got to that last straightaway, I was. I literally started slowing down, and I could not
everybody
force
passed you.
myself. They caught up to me, still managed to get first, and there was one younger kid who was also in the 400 who was kind of like being trained to like replace me as like the main 400 guy,
And actually
he
be at
hadn't
meets?
he
Got
hadn't
it.
beaten me that whole entire time, and I felt him right next to me. We were in the same heat that race. I felt him right next to me, and we crossed the finish line at the same time. I had beaten him by 1/10 of a second.
So he still didn't beat you, basically.
didn't
Oh,
beat me.
you retired undefeated.
Didn't get to beat
so
me.
you know how my
But then after that, hamstring was messed up again.
Such a pity.
so you know how
That
my
stinks, though.
you
That
know
was
how
the
my
second
nephews
time.
are big track people.
Yes.
Third time was in training.
So my
It was
first
already jacked up, so it was just like, yeah.
Were they all pretty? Was that pretty good? We'll get back to.
yes.
Was that right back to back? Like, was it also within a couple months, or was that years later?
No, the third time was a couple years later. We were at Sunday training, and I was trying to do tricking.
Well,
And the trick is, don't do it.
Yeah,
it's
Pretty
not
much.
like he spends any time like rehabbing
Stretching,
or
yeah.
stretching or
No, I would just
generally doing any maintenance on that hamstring.
after the
it's like
first
breaking
after
your
the
pinky and
after
not
the
getting
first
an MRI.
time after the first time I had gone to the school trainer, and they put me on like an icing routine. Like it's like, this is how much time ice on, this is how much time ice off. They put me on like the electropulse therapy, where like the
Stim.
muscle,
Stim machines,
exactly,
yeah.
the muscle
They're
like
the best.
turns and then
My,
relax, turns
my
and then
mother-in-law
relaxes.
has one because she does stim with her chiropractic's office. So every now and then, Kelsey would just bring home the stim machine.
So I was an assistant physical therapist aide. I was a physical therapist aide when I was like 18, 19. And so some of us would stick around after the place was closed in house and we were cleaning, and then you'd have some of the younger therapists there, and they would do some wacky thing with the stim machines. So they put it like on my arm, they'd hit all the pressure points, turn it on, your whole hand can't move.
Oh my God,
they can again. It forces your muscles to spasm like you would do as if you were working out, but it's doing it unnaturally.
You remember when the popping thing was?
Do you
remember when
it
the
was a
popping
weird
thing
feeling.
was
They still have it. They still have it.
belts, and it does the stim
That's
machine
still a
on your
thing.
abs.
They still have it.
Still
It's
a thing,
active
yeah.
now.
I keep
Oh,
seeing
yeah.
like ads for it, and they're like
100
shredded
sit-ups
six
in
pack.
10 minutes.
Yeah.
Every
I'm like, there's
military
no way
personnel
this
believes
gives
in it.
you. It's like, sure, it might strengthen your core, but like,
Bruce Lee
dude, you
used
still
it.
got to get rid of that layer of fat.
Bruce
over
Lee
your
used
muscles.
it.
It is. I mean, in essence, it is exactly what you're doing. It's tensing your muscles and releasing your muscles. You're
Sure,
doing
it'll
it,
strengthen
exposing
it, but you still got to get rid of that layer of fat over it in order to see those abs.
Yeah, that's just eating habits, though.
Exactly,
It's not saying
yeah.
you're getting any less of a
Yeah,
workout.
I mean, but you do still feel it. Like I had
Oh,
an ab
sure.
thing.
Oh,
I had
yeah.
the one of them when I was a kid, and you definitely still feel it. Like
I'm
after
sure,
it does
yeah.
its thing, you're like, oh yeah, 'cause
dude,
your
I
muscles
felt
been-
the stim machine when they were locking
Yeah,
my
oh,
joints
yeah.
up.
It was a really weird feeling because my muscle is tightening, but I'm not making it do that. It's doing like on its own. It
It's weird.
felt it was kind of scary. I'm not gonna lie.
It's cool. Science is cool.
But then the
but
third time
scary.
I was tricking
Well, if you
up
have a
hamstring,
spasm,
that was
that's
it.
kind of what it is too. When
So
when
you
your
were
muscle
talking your
moves, when you.
nephews.
Oh yeah, no, I was just gonna throw in. So they're big at the track, so
They're long distance, correct?
mid distance.
Mid distance.
So my oldest nephew, he runs very well, but my youngest nephew is doing well. He just placed first in like a regional thing.
Okay.
The event he placed first in though, race walking.
I'm sorry. What?
No, yeah, I've
Like
heard of it.
speed walking.
I've heard of it.
Walking? They did that at that age?
And it's interesting. Is
Yeah,
you have to really
never
watch
heard of
to
that.
make sure
believe
you're not running or jogging.
Let me double check this, but I believe he just qualified for the Junior Olympics in race walking. Listen, if
I know.
there's no better kid than Logan
No, I
to,
love
to
Logan.
one day make the Olympics
For that.
in
walking.
speed walking.
He can win it. He can win it. He can win it. He can win
I don't
it.
even know if my wife knows that one. Kels, did you know Logan won first place in the 1500 meter?
Kelsey.
Did you know Logan won first place today in race walking? Yeah. He won first place.
Olympics time. Get
Yeah,
ready for
I believe
speed walking.
I believe Logan
Get ready
now
for a
qualified
gold medal
for the
winner.
Junior Olympics in race walking. There's no but I'm telling you.
an Olympian in the family. Who
I'm
would know?
telling you. Yeah, Dominic was
Oh,
there
was
last year. Junior Olympics, yes.
I'm sure.
That's
But
cool.
there's no more like. Yeah, he would be the kid that's in like a weird event where you're like, like everybody else says, "What do you run? What do you run? What do you run? I do the 100. I do the 200. What do you run?" I walk very quickly.
Yeah, I have. I aggressively walk.
Listen, you ever watch it?
Like
You
an
ever watch
angry
it?
mother.
You ever watch it in the Olympics though?
No.
I
have.
saw
Yeah.
it. I saw
I'm
it.
like, I don't ever watch when the Olympics are on. That's all my wife and I watch.
I don't know if I
I
would.
saw a speed walking event once.
I would be
I mean,
you have
laughing
to, like-
too
when
much.
we went.
No, man, they move.
It's
Oh no, I'm not saying
interesting.
it's not
Your
serious.
wife should look into it.
Just she
so
could.
you-
She's a
you-
fast
so when we
walker.
were shooting that video, our
she went
Ninja
walking
Star
with
Challenge,
Kelsey, yeah.
she walked with Kelsey, and Kelsey.
That's our next topic.
So afterward, when we got home, Kelsey's like, "Nicole walks really fast."
She does, and she's like, "Oh, why don't you walk with me?" I was like, "Because I'm running."
Yeah, because you're not walking.
Yeah, then I'm faster than you, and it's not a walk anymore. And then then I try to walk with you again, and you're going. I need to relax when I'm walking.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Me too.
She's a competitive walker. It seems like.
I feel the same way.
Yeah, she's pretty aggressive. So
Well,
what?
that leads us to our next topic, which is
Go.
we completed and uploaded the Ninja Star Challenge Gibbet video, which is our first challenge video for the gibbets we got from Christmas time.
And I won. Spoiler.
Liar!
I was gonna say we're not gonna spoil anything for you.
Spoiler.
Then Dave won.
I won.
By the way, we spoiled nothing.
No,
that tells you anything.
I
That
didn't
gives you a
win.
50% chance of finding out who the winner.
Or did I?
Yes.
Dun dun dun.
Yep. But yes, we finally got that up. I'll link it somewhere, like up in the card.
Right here.
No, not there.
Right
It's
here.
over here.
Right
It's
over
in
my
your hand
No,
right
it's,
now.
it's over here.
Right over my face.
It's not. I can't do
Link
that.
Right over my face.
I can't do
if
that.
you were good, you would.
No, I can't. When you put links into the video, it goes up into this corner.
Right here.
It goes up into this
Use a
corner
different
when you
app
make
so you
it.
can put it
Up
right
your
here.
game.
Up my game. How am I supposed to up something that's not there? It's
New
not,
app.
not
It's there.
existent.
It's there.
It's not existent.
It's just not there
It's
yet.
only there at the end of the podcast. So we have to make this the end of the podcast.
Correct.
Okay. Well, anyway, it'll be right here in front of my face.
It's not going to
So
be there in front
anyway,
of his face. It's going to be up there in the corner.
It
Or
would be a
down
dead
in-
link. It'll
or
be
down in the
a
pinned
picture of a link,
comment.
but no actual link.
I'll link it down in the
just
pinned
move
comment
my
as
head
well.
over there.
Oh God.
Do
Okay.
it.
There will be a picture of Dave's face over here, along with the
And
cover
that will
for
be the
video. And that will be the link. I'll use the same photo that I used in the video.
You know, I had an idea. It occurred to me as I realized, time frame wise, we have 4th of July coming up.
We do. That's not next week, but the week following.
We should have Terry as a guest on the 4th of July.
But how would we do that though? We want to do it after his class.
I mean,
like
we'll close
next
that
week?
We're closed.
We'll close that. We'll have to. But I mean,
so
we could
why
talk,
are we doing Terry?
We could talk about
Because he's
video
British.
Because he's British.
That's gonna be a horrible
We could talk.
conversation.
No. But we'll talk about video games and stuff. But I feel like it's a good. Let's show people that
How does it
The
feel for us to be free
UK
from you?
the UK and the American.
No hard feelings.
How does,
No
it
hard
feel,
feelings.
how does it feel to have moved to like the winning side? Like, how does that make you feel?
I mean, yeah, that's what
Yeah,
I'm
how does
saying.
it feel like to be the winner?
Yeah. How does it feel like to join the winning team? But
Oh,
anyways,
so I posted.
no, I totally agree with you. We should do that, but that we just have to work out the logistics. That's an after podcast conversation. What were we saying?
No, I like that. No. I think we should definitely do that.
He's got to wear a British flag of some sort.
That's the only criteria.
Oh my goodness!
And then we're all
That would
decked
be
out in
so
American
funny.
gear and
Or
stuff
can you
like
dress
that.
up as, like,
He's
King
wearing his
George or
American
something?
flag Crocs.
Listen, Terry, why don't you be on the podcast? But how do you feel about
Role play. Yeah. How would you like to hold tea and then we just knock it off your desk?
Yeah, if we dump the tea
Hold a little
bags
bucket, title it
into
tea,
a little
and we're just
basin
gonna
of
do
water.
this.
Yes, and we call it the Crocs Tea Party.
no
Anyways,
taxation without croc representation?
yeah, agreed. Yeah.
Except for now where we pay like 70% tax. Anyway, so
It's
We
not a,
fought that
not
whole-
a political podcast.
We fought that
not a
whole
political
war
podcast.
with 3%, and now we're way higher than that.
yeah,
Not a
way
political
out.
podcast. Not a political podcast.
That's not political, it's facts.
But anyways,
Yeah, seriously.
but in any event, so yeah, that's a good idea. Actually, we should look into that. But speaking of holidays, we just had a holiday pass this past Sunday that we completely missed last
Day
podcast episode.
Juneteenth.
1st of September.
Juneteenth.
No, we did. We did have Juneteenth.
We did just have
Absolutely. That is
Juneteenth.
true. That is
Juneteenth.
true.
So we're going to talk today about how you guys all celebrated your Juneteenth. What did you do?
Oh, actually, we had a nice time. We went to a birthday party
Nothing.
at K-Pot. It was awesome.
I get nothing. I get nothing for Juneteenth. That's the thing that I'm talking about. Is like, oh, everybody, it's a national holiday, and I get nothing for
So
it.
my parents.
Why do you have to get something for the holiday to be good?
Because people get days off and stuff like that.
That's
There
what
were
he's
things
saying.
that were
We didn't
closed.
get-
Like
but
we didn't
like,
get anything. No days off. No nothing. Yeah,
did.
good for you.
Well,
good for
Howell
you.
schools,
I hope
because
you
my
enjoy
parents
it.
drive school bus for
We're
the
closed.
township.
I went back. I know.
They were closed for Juneteenth, and then I had to go back for one
my
day.
kids, I
As
know.
I know. As I said, as you
But
know.
you know what it was? A lot of the kids skipped anyway.
Yeah.
The parents just pulled them out. But my
Yeah.
guys like, oh,
But that
go
point,
back.
what's the
Well, like,
point?
Izzy actually asked if she could buy a T-shirt for all of her friends to sign. So they did have that, which is cool. So she brought it the day
Two
before.
signatures.
Way more than I thought.
Way
No,
more
yeah.
than I thought.
No, it was cool. So she got.
Why
the
are all
front and
these
the back.
boys' names? What's going on?
There should be only one
Not
boy's
in this
name
house.
on this shirt.
Not in this house. Daddy's girl. That's it. No,
Um,
no. Oh, so I didn't tell you. So my neighbor. So the kids were over. They were all. So they were in the pool. Then they were hanging out. And then Isabella and her friend went up into her room. And my neighbor's son, who also is around their age, thought he was going to fall up in the room too. And I was like,
Yo.
oh,
Hey.
he was so fast, Dave. I'm like, oh yeah, we know each other. You know better. You're not allowed upstairs at all.
Well, I mean, there's other kids. No, not at all.
What? No.
So like what? So you?
Nope.
This sounds
No.
like
No,
favoritism
no,
to me.
No, it isn't.
He'll let that friend go upstairs to her room. Hey guys, it's Steve here. Unfortunately, at this moment, our mic's kind of cut out, and you are going to notice a change in the audio. Really sorry about that. All the technical difficulties these past couple weeks have been really frustrating, but I do appreciate you sticking with us, and I hope you stick around to listen to the rest of the episode. And yeah, Let's get to it. Comment below what your opinion is on Nick's.
No boys in my daughters.
Comment below what you guys think. Let us know
I
what your
love her.
parents did.
She's awesome. She can have her friends in that room as long as they are female.
Anyways.
No trust.
I
Anyway.
I don't trust any of the other people.
So the actual holiday, rope it back in. The
June
actual
10th.
holiday.
Father's Day.
Father's Day.
Your
Yes.
first Father's Day.
Yes,
Dave's
yes, yes.
first Father's Day.
So,
Father's Day,
I
what'd you
feel
do?
like you did mechanical. I'm just throwing it out there.
Yeah, no. So we went over we didn't do much in the morning. Like normally Sunday I wake up, I go train. We didn't do that. So I woke up, we kind of laid in bed,
Hung
fed
out.
the kid, did our usual thing.
Nice.
Then we went to my parents' house for breakfast,
Cool. What'd you eat?
which involved stopping at Target on the way to my parents' house because we needed to get cards.
Makes sense.
Wait until the last minute.
Yep, that's usually
Well,
how
we
it
had to
goes.
get a card for my father, and Kelsey had to get a card for me.
Kelsey picking it out in the store. Hey, which one do you want?
Well, to be fair, you're not her dad. She's doing it for Dex. So when he gets older, he'll just color
She got me a husband card.
You weren't celebrating husbands.
No. It was like,
No, I
Father's
don't.
Day from the
It's,
husband.
hey, you're
from
a
the
great
wife.
father
Yeah.
for my kid. Yay.
Anyway, so we had breakfast at my parents' house. We ate outside, and then
What'd you
Kelsey's just bagels and bacon, and we made scrambled eggs. So anyway, then Kelsey's oil needed to be changed in her truck, her SUV crossover. So that's what my dad and I did. So we went and
Well, good luck.
we
It's
went,
Father's
we
Day.
went and bought oil. We went and bought oil and the oil filter and did our thing.
Nice.
Yeah, that was it. And then that was the half that was with my parents.
Okay.
And then we went with Kelsey's parents. We met up with them at the Monmouth racetrack
Oh, nice.
because they do.
I haven't been there for a
Well,
year.
they do
Oh.
Mother's Day and Father's Day. So on Mother's Day, moms get in for free. On Father's Day, dads get in for free.
Makes
Okay.
sense.
So we got in, bet on a couple of horses. I lost everything.
I was gonna say,
Kelsey, Kelsey won.
Now hang on.
So it
do you
bounced
go
out.
by do you go by stats and stuff, or do you bet purely on the names?
Pure than the names.
I got you.
Kelsey's family owns the horses. I know that, like, oh, that jockey's really good, and this is
Exactly.
that name
One
sounds
shorter
cool.
than the other. I know.
I usually
That name sounds cool. So
It
we're
did
gonna
not
go
work
with
for you
that.
this time?
No, but it bounced out. She won a couple of bucks, so
Nice.
yeah, so that was fun. And then we came back here home, and then what did we do? We had dinner, and that was it. And then we just
What
walked
was for
around the
dinner?
rest of the day.
Anything special for dinner?
What did we do for dinner?
Okay.
We had-
That
we had-
tells me all I need to know. Never
Wait,
mind.
Kelsey, was that the day we had the bad chicken bite thing? The kebabs? Father's Day, we had the bad chicken kebabs? Father's Day, did we have the bad chicken kebabs that day?
Yes, nothing yet.
Yeah.
She's saying yes.
So we had bad.
After a
we,
weird,
we,
awkward look.
We made mac and cheese and chicken kebabs and the chicken kebab.
It was the pasta.
The tea's running out quick.
The skewers, they weren't good. Yeah, and then we just lounged around, we watched TV. And
Sounds like a
time
pretty
with
good
that.
Father's Day.
Low
It's
key.
not bad.
Like I said,
Yeah.
like I said in the last podcast, it was going to be low key.
It doesn't have to be high key.
Nice.
You know,
We
most
even
times
had big
Father's
plans.
Days are usually low key. Mother's Days are the ones that are always pretty high key.
We did-
But Father's Days are usually pretty low key.
We did
'Cause the
manual
dads
labor.
just want to do nothing. That's pretty much it.
We did manual labor. That was the main.
Nice.
Go ahead, Nick. Tell us about your Father's Day.
So
What did you build?
I built shutters in front of my eyes.
Did your wife get you another bird window for your?
Yeah, we ordered another one of those things. No,
Did
so
she get you a claw to pick up flowers? So you don't have
No's
to
being no, she wants my back out, so I don't bother. No, Nicole started a tradition a couple years ago where we invite my dad over and my sister, and then we have Father's Day together at the house.
Very cool.
So she'll barbecue or she'll grill, and the kids will go in the pool. We'll set up based on the weather. It was a little chilly on Father's Day, so we ended up not doing the pool at all. But my dad had a leg procedure, so it worked out because he wasn't gonna be able to go in the pool anyway. So we just hung out, played some games,
The
some board
kids
games.
didn't go in the pool.
It was chilly, so we all ended up playing games. But in the morning,
Well, your
Nicole
pool's not
made
heated though, right?
no.
Ah,
Nicole made Reese's peanut butter muffins.
Oh.
They were real good. They were real good. And then what else? She made something else too. Oh, brownies. I told her not to make these. These brownies are killer. I said, don't make me these brownies because I'll always eat them all. And I ate at least 4 brownies.
And to her, that means
And
I
then-
need to make these brownies.
So she made the muffins, the brownies. We actually had breakfast. Then we did some stuff around the house. My dad and my sister came over, and we watched the soccer game. Italy was playing that day, so we watched the soccer game for the Euro Cup. And then we just hung out and played a marbles game. It's called what was it? What's the actual name of it? It's like anxiety or something is the name of the game. Like it plays like Sorry though.
Okay,
Right?
I understand.
But instead of like the die in the middle, you actually roll. Everybody has their own die, and you play teams. So it's 4 people, and the person across from you is your teammate. So it's a fun game. We could definitely play it sometime. But we ended up playing that. A friend of mine built it for us. So it's actually 2 planks of wood that he carved into this game, and then you slide the 2 pieces into each other. So it's cool.
Outstanding.
Yeah, so it's neat. So that was it. Nothing too crazy. We did that for a little bit, and then Nicole, again, she made dinner for everybody, and we kind of wrapped up the night, and everybody went out. That was it. That's easy. I love it.
What'd your dad do with Father's Day?
I went over with my grandparents
Nice.
to see the grandfather, and my uncle stopped by for a little bit as well. But he couldn't have. We only were able to stay for a couple hours because we had dinner reservations at Eco Hibachi.
Oh, yes,
So
yes,
my dad loves hibachi.
There's not much not to laugh. Hibachi's great.
He gets so into the show, and
You gotta take
loves the
him
food.
up by me. I know it's a
Uh-huh.
little far, but there's a hibachi place in Freehold on Main Street. You take him in there. Do you like sushi? Or does he?
We're not big.
Nobody in the family in your
Not
family.
really.
Okay, so that's fine. I'm just saying
The
'cause
hibachi
it's
experience.
really good there too. But they have the hibachi experience, and then right down the street, right after you have the hibachi, they have Bistro 365. It is coffee with gelatos. It's so good. You have Nutella gelatos. You have different specialty
It's a
ones.
weird mix.
Weird
of,
mix,
like,
yeah.
We're gonna have hibachi, but then we're gonna
No, you
gelato.
have to because they take it and they put it in your coffee.
Great.
So
I like coffee, yeah.
good. Espresso.
Maybe do for tea.
You're not gonna put ice cream in your tea. Come on, now. Come on. Whatever.
I don't know.
What's like talking to you?
Sorry.
Somebody help me out,
You're
please.
talking to 2 tea drinkers.
Yeah.
Come on.
we're
I drink
talking-
tea too, but
No, but we don't.
understand
I don't do
coffee.
coffee. I hate coffee.
It's yeah, but have you had alcohol coffee with gelato in it yet?
No, I don't like coffee.
But have you had it with gelato?
No.
In it? That's the game changer.
No,
Just try it.
it won't be.
It will be.
It's like any single person that says, "Try this beer. You'll taste this, 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 and this," and then I
Tastes
take it
tastes
and I'm
like
like,
beer.
"That tastes like beer." I hate the taste
Exactly.
of beer.
Why is that?
I have,
for a
I
single
have,
person.
I have an uneducated palate,
Palate.
I guess, when it comes to
There's
that.
certain liquids.
So it's like it all tastes the same to me, and I don't
I
like
Do
guess-
you do wine? No, not wine either, really. Right?
Yeah, there's
I do.
1 or 2 that my wife will
I know you do.
if we go to like a winery, there's 1 or 2 that
Like
I like.
Loretta's, isn't it?
But,
Loretta's. Loretta's.
But you know,
Loretta, Loretta's cousin. Loretta's winery.
yeah. Like I'll get a sangria or like a.
That's not really wine.
That's not really wine. I'll do a dessert
That's
wine.
Oh, yeah,
I'll do a
very
dessert
fruit.
wine every now and then.
Okay, nice. Light. You like the light effect.
But yeah, it's not really my. I mean, alcoholic beverages in general aren't really my jam. So, uneducated palate in that.
It's all right.
It's all good.
No problem.
Not problem at all. Yeah.
Learn coffee. I like coffee.
But I like my tea.
I'm a tea guy. Yeah, definitely. Love
Well, that's
it.
interesting because V Rocket doesn't like tea or coffee.
No.
Yeah.
That's weird.
He's like a water juice soda drinker.
Well, some people,
like,
but some
that,
people he doesn't
not-
like warm beverages.
Oh, is that what
Like
it is?
some people don't
He
like.
prefers the cold. Yeah.
Some people don't like a hot. He might like hot
Does
chocolate.
he drink beer?
He might like a hot
I
chocolate.
think
I don't know.
so. Yes. Yes, he does.
He might like a hot chocolate.
Every now and then.
But I mean, I know a lot of people that just don't like hot beverages. Like I can't do iced tea. I don't
Do you
like
mean
it.
like
Oh,
strict up, like strictly iced tea, or like the
Tea,
the
cold.
powder mixture?
No, I just don't like cold tea
Oh, really?
at all. I
You-
can't
well,
have
the
iced
powder
tea.
You know what
mixture-
Nicole does for me?
The-
She makes bag tea
with the ice.
on the stove. Right, she'll do a big pot of it, and then she'll put it in the fridge, and that's our
Interesting.
cold tea.
Right.
We only do like the artificial scoop the powder
But
in.
That's good too.
I
Mix the
don't
water
like-
in, and it tastes so much better. I've had iced tea where it's like actual tea.
Well, because it's
Cold.
sweet. That's why it tastes.
I
better.
know.
I don't like
know.
it, period. I don't
But
like
I just
anything.
like it so much better. It's a wonderful summer drink.
Iced tea.
It is
Nope.
good.
Iced tea. No. It's got to be hot tea. It's
Have
hot.
you had the powder mixture though?
Yes. I've had all
You
sorts of
have?
iced teas. Yeah. I don't like.
So yeah, so he won't buy like a Snapple iced tea.
No. God, no.
Oh,
Yeah.
Snapple
He's
is
just
too.
yeah, Snapple. I used to.
Oh, no,
drink
you
The
know,
facts on
we're
the other
in
side of the cap are like most of them are probably false, but
We're in this mist of a heat wave, and I'm still
We
getting
are.
my cup of tea before work.
Did you get the
yeah,
call?
me too. I just said
Did you get the Hal call? Stop using water.
No.
What?
Did you
Maybe.
get it? Oh yeah, we got it.
for what?
Because
Because
it's
drought.
drought time. It's hot, no rain.
Does that happen every year?
It's
No,
happened for
because
the
of
last
drought.
3
Yeah, yeah.
years. It's when the reservoir levels are lower and they're not expecting any
encourage
rain
you
in the
not to,
forecast. They say, please only use it for emergency reasons. Don't use it to basically light your lawn, light on fire. Don't
Well, you know,
use
did
water.
you see New York? You weren't allowed to use like they shut down the subways
No, I didn't hear that.
For the heat.
for the heat
Wow. Why
Right.
they're afraid they're going
because it's so
Stroke out?
hot down there.
It is. No, I know. It's the work
It's
there.
so hot down there, and then some of the subways obviously aren't air conditioned.
No.
Some are,
Yeah,
but
some of the older
most
ones
aren't.
are. Yeah.
Um,
You're afraid
it's
someone's gonna spray it out, I
underground.
guess. But how else are you going to get to work?
yeah, I know.
Like, you kind of have
I
to.
think Kelsey, you were saying, I wish you had a mic, young Kelsey.
We have too many young people that don't.
But yeah.
When I say
So-
too many people, just Kelsey.
So yeah, that's the. But we're running a race in this heat.
So, yeah.
Yesterday.
Yesterday. How was it? You guys did a good job? No wonder you're exhausted.
Tomorrow.
We did amazing. We did awesome.
You
Yeah.
were like first place
Yeah.
twice?
Mhm.
Tomorrow
Exactly.
when we wait, it's tomorrow from the time we're actually recording it. But when it posts, it will be
Yesterday.
yesterday. You follow that logic.
Yeah, exactly.
Internet world.
It's called time travel.
Follow along.
I'm debating running City Field in Crocs.
No.
I mean, it's inside. I don't have to worry about a mountain.
If you're to worry about your feet,
No.
you don't want to carry them?
Definitely not. Well, we have Scott coming with us this time, so if
Scott.
anybody, Scott will carry.
Nah, I'm gonna run natural.
Al's gonna wear shoes in those socks.
Won't matter for this one. Maybe. We'll see. But yeah, it's gonna be pretty hot then too.
Yeah, this whole week is supposed to be for New Jersey in the mid to high 90s. So
And
this weekend.
somebody else, hurricanes, right? Somebody else getting hit with a hurricane. What is it?
What, Florida? It's usually
Florida.
it's usually the islands or Florida.
See, my wife will know. Young Kelsey.
Ah.
Who's getting hit with that hurricane, and what's the name of that hurricane?
Her answer was
Drum roll.
what, dear?
What?
What? There's a hurricane going on right now. Do you know its name?
No.
Oh
I
man.
know there was a hurricane.
So I know you can't hear
Oh,
what she
man.
says.
So I love how Dave
No,
hyped
Dave,
that up.
sweetie,
Like, my
my
wife will know
She
all about
usually
this.
knows
Hey, Kelsey. And
stuff.
she goes, no, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Man,
She doesn't pay attention to you.
she's the one that told me the New York subway shut down certain areas, and I feel like
Incoming trains to Penn Station were out today.
incoming trains to Penn Station.
Is that
are out
because of
today.
power outages though, like where they were shutting down, or they actually
Wires-
stopped?
Wire signal issues.
Oh, so that's different.
See, that's different. I thought you said it was because of heat.
No, they're when the heat
most
causes
people say
it.
The heat
Yeah.
doesn't not cause the
They
wire
go down
signal issues, but,
for
like,
any
our
extreme
whole
weather.
infrastructure sucks.
Nobody can hear you
Weird.
because you're not on the mic, Kelsey.
Okay.
Because you refuse.
So anyway,
75th episode, she's going to be the guest. I'm saying it
So
now.
next episode?
That's the next episode?
Yes, this is 74.
Kelsey, next episode! You heard it here today first. Please, I beg of you. I'll buy you anything you want, something nice.
Oh.
not croc related.
Oh.
Whoa, if that doesn't motivate.
That's a
I'll
pretty
get
sweet
you
offer.
I'll get you a diamond encrusted crock. I'm just kidding.
That entire motion just.
They
you know,
want you on the cast, baby. The audience is like we.
the
would
7
Kelsey.
members that continue
It's
to
not
watch.
even that he's
Yeah,
just.
and then when I come on, they'll
saying
stop watching. Because I'll
No,
be there,
they
so
won't.
do that.
That's
You're
what
no,
I'm
we're
saying.
gonna shoot to 1 million subscribers.
Kelsey said
Yeah.
when she comes on, everybody will stop watching because they'll have nothing to look forward to. I think
I
that's a
mean,
lot.
that's actually that's a good point. We can keep dragging this plotline out for as long as we can.
We have to do more
The payoff will
teasers
be
on-
amazing.
Well, whatever.
She's only available on in-person shows,
Because we have to do one of those one day. Like
or,
Well-
or maybe like on.
Well, so I thought the funny part was in that last podcast where we were at your house, where Kelsey's head was still cut off, so she appeared on the
Yes.
camera.
That was unintentional.
Completely
Yeah, we had
unintentional.
no idea that it
We
had
couldn't have planned it better.
So the mystery of Kelsey,
Continues.
you still did not see her face her head was cut off.
And who was it that commented? It
We've
was Charity
got-
that commented. She said,
We've got to
"I still
have
know what she looks
someone
like."
randomly walk on and just say that's Kelsey. Like, just have a bunch of guests and all of them introduce themselves as Kelsey.
Okay.
I like it.
No.
Yes.
I'm not gonna do it. I mean, all somebody has to do is go to my Instagram. They can see what Kelsey looks like.
But we're not doing that.
And she has appeared in. Why did you? Was
No.
she in the Murph?
Nope.
Nope.
She recorded. For
No, didn't we see her walking or something in the Murph?
Nope.
I thought we did.
I don't think so.
We didn't.
I don't think so.
She was the one that was recording. So we hear her voice.
No.
Sorry.
Yeah. So
That's it.
that's all I got. We ran and we're running a race. We're running and we ran. A
We
race.
run a race.
Good luck and
Again.
Should we go over like the whole
congratulations.
time confinement?
No.
What's that?
Should we go over the whole time confinement?
What do you mean?
Nope. Let it be a mystery
Oh, okay. Fine.
forever.
Oh, no. He's talking about. Yeah. So half our team has a
I guess we're not
9:15
making
slot.
a mystery then. Okay, good.
Half our team has a 9:15 slot, and half our team had a 12:15 slot.
Actually, no. More than half the team had the 9:15 slot, and 3 people had the 12:15
And
slot.
How
then
did
we
they
run
show up?
everybody. If we run it for everybody.
How do they show up? How to work out?
We are and did try to run earlier.
We
It may or may not have worked out.
may or may not have worked out, yeah. Are you sure that we're going to be able to have? I'm sure we ran earlier though, because we're leaving at a time where we're really not going to get there much more before 11 o'clock.
Yeah, but hopefully we can just run when we get there. I don't know.
Okay.
It really doesn't matter because they can't run with us anyway unless they're because they're
No,
running at 9:15.
the other 2 guys are not waiting.
So for the audience that doesn't need to hear all this, they do have different times that you have to register, and the majority of the team registered early.
The guy that's
A couple
driving
folks
us.
didn't.
The guy that's driving us.
Hasn't registered.
He's
early.
at 12:15,
So,
and he's the guy driving us.
so either as a team you wait for him, or you just go and he's gonna race in his own.
Or yeah, we choose a different driver.
On the way home.
No, just to get there. Because he's not gonna get there for 9.
Oh, okay.
He's
So
driving
you
us.
have to know this by tomorrow. You should have known this. This already
Yesterday, you should know.
happened. Yeah, what are you waiting for?
We knew it by yesterday.
This is the loopiest
We figured it
conversation
out,
I think we've ever
yeah.
had.
I think so.
It all worked out in the end. you know?
Listen,
Yes.
this would be a great gummy bear conversation.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
All right, wrap us up.
I did download Rocket Knight Adventures again on the Switch.
Oh,
It came
is
out.
that the name of the game?
Rocket Knight Adventures?
I
and then
saw you post it.
Resparked. It was my
Yeah.
favorite game on the Sega
I
Genesis.
never played it.
One of my favorite games on Sega Genesis.
For what, the Switch? Is it? Is that the
Sega.
word?
Well,
No, now.
oh yeah, it's on a couple platforms. But I got it for the Switch. Yeah.
Okay. Is it free?
No,
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know if it was one of the emulators.
it's like $25.
Okay, cool.
But you get the Sega Genesis game that I loved. You get the one that came on a Sega Master System, which I never got to play because it was in Japan, and then Super Nintendo version. First, the second one, Sparkster Rocket Knight Adventures 2.
Oh, cool.
So, yeah.
Did you beat them already?
No, halfway through the first one for the Genesis. I love that game for the Genesis.
Did they save? Like this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, they save, but once you die, you're dead. The game's over, and you have to go back to wherever you saved.
So you do the cheat save?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Before you lose too many
Because if
lives.
you played on the original Sega Genesis, you die. That's it.
Oh,
Start the game over
If he
again.
dies,
It's like Contra. That was the worst
Oh, yeah.
game ever. And we won't talk about that now, but again, it's not a game conversation. But...
No, we're saving that for the 4th of July with Terry.
Oh, that's gonna be a great one. So Terry is a powerhouse.
Yeah, he
gamer.
was big for big.
Well,
Well,
for-
we've not yet discussed any of this with him, but he's doing it. So
I'm sure he's got no family plans for the
No.
Well,
he's
no, we're not
British.
going
What
to
are they
film
gonna do?
it.
Let's barbecue to our defeat.
We're not
Yes.
gonna film it during that week though. We can film it at a different time.
I mean, also he's an American citizen, so I just joke. But
So that's
yeah,
why
he
it was
is.
mine. It's a joke. Now the question is, would this hypothetical podcast with Terry Burns Dyson be uploaded the Sunday before 4th of July or the Sunday after 4th of July?
The Thursday of 4th of July.
Special episode.
So two new things we need soon. With Tesla wireless mic.
That's true, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, we want to get rid of all
And we
this.
also need to get, if we don't do, even if we have a wireless mic, the stand so it's handless, so we don't have to see.
So that when you turn your head away, your audio
I
cuts
like
out like it did
If it's
at your
wireless,
house.
why do you need a stand? You're
We
so
we went back.
Both
Listen, did you go back and listen to the podcast that was in your dining room when they were on the stands?
I don't like the stands.
The same thing used to happen again. You would turn your head this way, and then you get really, really quiet,
Yeah.
and the microphone be over here.
If this
and
is
wouldn't be picking up your
wireless,
voice.
it's so much easier to just move.
It's because we haven't figured out our seating yet that would reduce our need to turn our heads.
I don't like the
Yeah,
stands.
this is our seat.
I'm on record. I don't like the stands.
I'm on record. I really don't care because if I had a stand,
I like them
Listen,
so.
if I have
Anytime I've had to
I'm
do
gonna make sure my face is still in front of the microphone instead of turning it
Anytime
this
I've had to
way.
do a public speaking thing, like a toast at a wedding or anything like that,
You carry the mic.
I carry the mic with me.
Yeah.
Just because, the first time I did a best man toast, I left it in the stand because it was my first time doing a toast.
Mm.
I didn't like it. It was like I was confined to this space here. And then the next toast I did, I got the.
That makes sense.
And I was like, oh,
Just
this
like
is
that. You
way
moved
better.
just like that.
He did exactly like an extra from Harry Potter. As, he you shall not be named to the woods, or like one of the witches from Hocus Pocus when they're walking together in a row.
You're losing my generation.
No, they just came out with the second one.
Yeah, no, I know.
And it was horrible, so it's fine.
Oh. Well, anyways,
You stay kicking internet.
wrong.
Was it though? Just say it was a computer issue. Well, it'll add to the ambiance.
It was a long line. Halfway.
Should we? Let's kick this croc into comfort mode.
If you have not already, please make sure you follow us on Instagram and on TikTok at Kickin In Crocs.
K-I-C-K dot
I don't think that part works.
I-N dot
R-U-N from this call.
crocs. You ever see the meme of that girl that falls back and hits the bedpost and she's like, ah?
No.
I'm gonna have to show it to you. And like,
No idea what he's talking
I'll
about.
show it to you. I got a whole compilation of them, and I was about to send it to Kelsey because I knew she would get a kick out of it. And my son reached over and just swiped it away from the screen.
Oh
And I'm
my
like,
goodness.
and you know, Instagram
Oh, yeah, it's
works.
gone.
If it's not something you directly follow,
Yeah, you're never gonna find
it's
it
just
again.
random things that come up. You never find it again.
No.
That's it. It's done.
Yep. So he knew. He knew that.
It's
you
like-
need to
it's
keep
like
guessing.
so-
And I love is like, we'll find it. Yeah, exactly.
I found it on YouTube.
We could not find So Graceful again.
No, that's. That was just a random gin just getting slammed into a wall.
No, that
off
was
of her.
amazing.
Yeah.
I did. I'm looking forward to finding it.
3 perfect full circles on the bar
I'm looking forward
just to let go and fold up against the wall.
So amazing.
I'm looking forward to finding it.
Anyway,
So subscribe to,
KickinInCrocs.com.
subscribe to us on YouTube. Yes, that too. But subscribe to us on
Love the
YouTube
website.
to watch the video versions of this podcast. Leave some comments below about any opinions you have on the topics that we discussed. What else? What else? Oh, if you are listening on audio only, please make sure that you leave us
5-star review. Share with your friends. Put it on your Bluetooth speakers for the holidays and for the pool parties, the beach parties, and let everybody listen. It'll be awesome. And then have them individually grab their social media devices, whether it's phone or tablets, and also
I
subscribe.
really
all
don't like
that.
when people play their stuff on the beach. I don't want to hear your stuff.
Don't listen to Dave at all. Follow along with what I say. He's crotchety and old. Do what I say. Play it loud, play it proud, enjoy,
Just say
share with
that.
your friends.
Knock
Exactly.
it all over them. All right.
Anyways.
We love you from the bottom of our crocs.
We certainly do. And I've been Steve.
Still Dave.
Always Nick.
And you stay kicking, internet.
Yeah.